I'm dreaming of the road again, set free in the wind.
Week 3, we are actually almost at the very ending of week 3, so let's go see the progress that we have made. The ceiling of the living room has been put up, and the wall, snazzy. There's Miss Lucy Ann. Boys' room, the wall is partially up, ceiling, and the closet is starting to be framed. They're getting a smaller one, already been done, and ceiling's already been put up. So we're slowly but surely getting there. Ducks are really crazy thing. They're gonna sleep in here tonight.
They come out one at a time as they fall on deaf ears at
And
quiet time.
behold, our little clan gets hit with the stomach bug. Austin ended up actually going to the ER over it, and luckily I did not get hit with it too bad. I slept majority of the time yesterday, and I literally ate an apple and not even half of a Junior Frosty from Wendy's, and I didn't even finish a whole water bottle. There's probably like 3/4 of it left, maybe if that, so I'm definitely dehydrated, I could tell you that. Oldest, towards the ending of evening time yesterday, it hit him. So it has been a adventure and a half, let me tell you. And we gave this guy until Friday to complete whatever needed to be completed. And it is now Saturday. He did not show up Friday. He was there Thursday, and he did the last bit I showed you all. And I don't know if he's there today. So I don't know what the terms and conditions are going to be now. All I know is this coming Monday, December 8th, will be week 4 of having the rest of the house remodeled, and that he told us 2 to 3 weeks. I haven't even finished putting up the drywall. We have been at the house more than this guy has, so we could have had this finished by now, honestly, to be quite frank. I don't know if Austin's going to fire him per se, because it's not like an actual company, it's just like a person who does it, I guess. It's almost been a month. He started November 17th, okay? And I love being here, but also holidays are coming up. We're not going to be a decorator house, fine, dandy, whatever, but I want to get back into routine, and family members are going to be coming down here, and they normally stay at my grandmother's. So there's just a lot, and I'm trying to soak it in. I'm trying to take this season and allow it to teach me things, but at the same time, who doesn't love their home? Who doesn't love routine? And not only that, but Lucy has not been there. I actually took her there not too long ago, like a day. I think it was like Thursday or something of the sort. So the last day he was there. Took her to her house so she can run around, see that she's not being abandoned. And secondly, also the chickens and the cats, like that's more of like a chore, having to leave and come back and you're doing all the sorts. So it'd just be easier to be home, so we can just stay home and do all the things we need to do and leave, do town stuff, you know, whatever. Also, let me know what type of content you do like to see. I know there's a lot of people who are on here for my homesteading, country living, and some who are on here for motherhood content or whatever the sort, day in the lives, or if you just like all of the content, because I am trying to write down, do my list of things so I know what to kind of start filming for January and February. I'm typically about a month and a half behind, and I do that for certain reasons. That way, if I do have stuff like this pops up to where we're not at home, then you all won't know until a month later.
While we rehearse them in the
I don't think you can be
waiting for the time to be right. When we know the strength inside will match the strength we show, but it's hard enough to face the face who's always staring back.
How cool is that?
There's nothing to be.
That's a dinosaur?
ashamed
Wow, it's an interesting dinosaur.
of. Just being.
There's the boys' room.
Done and here and not done.
Bedroom has some walls on it, the ceiling, new ceiling. If anybody has seen my previous videos, probably almost a year ago, to where I did the duck coop and the little duck house, I'm actually using this house as a storage because it's literally right across from the chickens, and there's obviously furniture in our garage. So it's blocking the containers that I normally put the feed in. But I eventually want to make this into a future cat house. So I eventually want to make at least 1 or 2 more of these for the outside cats and add insulation so it's a little bit warmer for the colder months.
And it comes out in the quiet between the times we speak, between the times we think we know we're right, between the times we
I am officially picking up some groceries. It has been snowing since about like 3 a.m. last night. The weather app said it was only supposed to snow for 3 a.m., but it has been snowing nonstop. I love it, but at the same time it's kind of like, oh dear, because we're having to travel a lot from our house and back and forth and whatnot. So luckily the roads aren't too bad. They are a little slick, so I left the boys there. And because the youngest woke up around 3:30 and ended up vomiting, and then 30 minutes after that vomited again. So I believe the stomach bug has now hit him. It did like skip a day, so I thought we were like in the clear, but we are now going on to week 4 of this house remodel. So we are already over the limit of what they said it would take, and they said it would take 2 to 3 weeks. I'm always so sketched when I'm just sitting here. Anyways, so they said it would take 2 to 3 weeks, and now suddenly we're on week 4. It is actually a Monday, and they started on November 17th, and it is now December 8th. We do miss home quite a bit, but I will say I am thankful for this season. It has taught me so much. I've been having a lot of conversations with God, and it has helped me grow and dealing with giving up a lot of control, because I used to be a bad control freak.
Oh, these ducks are crazy. It is literally 20
constantly checking if what we're about to say is really what it's worth. Is it our 2 cents, or is it nonsense? All these things that we've unearthed, but they've come from inside us, and we can no longer hide this. It's bursting at our seams, 'cause our dreams, they've been fighting us. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We're just being what we're made of, and it comes out in the quiet between the times we speak, between the times we think we know we're right, between the times
See if there are any eggs in here really quickly before I have to skedaddle. If you have never purchased one of these before, I highly recommend you doing so. It's like literally 6, almost 7 years ago now, and it is my go-to forever and always.
I make coffee.
Nothing beats an old country sunset. It is the middle of December, and it's actually literally almost been a month since we've been out of our house, and this was only supposed to take 2 to 3 weeks. And we haven't even have all the walls. All the ceilings are done, but there's not one room that has any wall finished. So we're technically going on week 5 of this remodel. And windowsills still have to be done, the trimming, the mudding, the painting, the removing stuff. So that's a journey in itself. But we are also going to go look at another property today. This is actually in a different state, as well as less land as we have now, which is okay. Because the whole purpose of this is if we do move, it is so that way we can be debt free. The only thing we owe on is our current place and our current house, etc., etc. Everything else we owe is paid off, thankfully. So that would be the only reason why we move, is if we find a decent place and we can be debt free and just have a little more freedom with the things that we want to do.
I'm looking too.
Oh, no. I don't want to get stuck out here. The sun's setting. What did the realtor say?
She said, oh, really? She said, does your wife like? I said, from what she can see, I think. She said, okay. You only got push? No.
I don't want to be stuck out here forever.
So we stopped, or I stopped the house real quick to check on everybody, the flock, the outside cats and cats that are in our garage, and just to see a little bit of the progress going on. We have some cold weather on its way, and we're supposed to get like 4 inches or something of the sorts throughout the middle of the night and so on and so forth. So I've just come here to turn on a little bit of the water and double up on all the feed, all that, just in case if I can't come tomorrow, then everyone should be fine for at least a day. That way I can hopefully get out. So Austin bought a car today, and the place that we went to, we actually put an offer in. So we may actually be moving. But I'm gonna feed these cats real quick and get out of here because it's 6:55. I will say I will miss this fireplace if we do move. Last video where we're moving out, I am taking this to my grandmother's so I can start working on this, since we're staying there a lot longer than we anticipated and probably maybe snowed in. Plus another thing, my grandmother has some tips and tricks, so I think it'd be good to ask some advice from her and see if she can help me with like technique. So we went to an antique mall in a previous video, like in a week of my life, when it was like the first week of all this going on, and I never showed you all what I got. So I got this like oil lamp. I'm a sucker for oil lamps if you all have not seen my previous videos. And then I literally got this fabric and this bundle of fabric that's already like pre-cut, and I thought they would look super cute. The paint color that I picked out with our room, it's like a timeless cream per se. So my pop of color is I want to do like a rustic orange. So I thought these would look cute in case I want to make something or do like a little quilt or just something of the sort, or even if I don't even use that for a bedroom, I still just thought this was like a pretty color, and it's something I've been like gravitating towards lately. And who doesn't love a pre-cut bundle? So I'm going to take these actually just in case. I may not even use them, but I do want to keep all my stuff together, and I'm just going to leave this oil lamp here. So, but I'm going to skedaddle now. It is a snowy day. The roads aren't too bad, but it does look slick out there. So it's probably going to be a day of staying here. We love a good old rest day. So we shall see if we have an answer today by the people, or I guess our realtor. We would probably hear from the realtor. So we framed this wrong. We can't undo it. Cute. Love that.
Can, but it's a lot of work.
The drain drips away as I float off in the recesses of my brain, just searching the last part of me that might still be the same as I'm thinking of what we might have to go through.